Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Today we're doing a scent safari with an Italian niche house called Peccato Originale. That translates to original sin, and this is a house that has a nice little buzz going. Twisted Lily in Brooklyn started carrying them. I heard some good things online in some of the Facebook fragrance groups, so I reached out to them. They got back to me really quickly. I want to thank Rosella, who sent me 4 fragrances, which is the perfect number because no matter how many scents a company sends me, I only feature 4, and they're the 4 that I find to be most interesting. So for those of you who don't know how Scent Safari works, basically I reach out to a house, usually a house that I don't own a bottle of yet in my rather large collection. I have a collection of almost 500 bottles. I'm always looking to add new houses to that collection. I request some samples, they send me samples, and then I sniff those samples for the first time on camera with you guys. What I normally do is about 3 hours before the video, I'll spray the 4 on different pulse points, and then right before the video begins, I'll freshen them up, and that way I have a nice little way to judge all the stages of the fragrance. So that's what I did here. Before we deep dive, let's talk about this house quickly. This is an Italian house started at a family-run chemist shop. The founder is Silvia Monti. The scents are made as unisex, all of them. The earliest came out in 2013, the latest 2014, and were produced by Silvia Monti and Luca Maffei. They are inspired by Galenical medicine, which is medicine prepared by the ancient Roman physician Galen, and these would have at least one organic material as opposed to pure chemical medicine. The bottles, which you saw pictured in the introduction, are meant to look like traditional emulsion vases. So let's go through the 4 that right now are available at Twisted Lily in Brooklyn. So the first one we're going to start out is this guy all the way to the left, and that one is called Antidote. Now, all of these come in 100 ml bottles. They'll all run you $180. The notes on Antidote are lemon, tangerine, petitgrain, hedione, cardamom, tea, green notes, rum, and musk. So this one, right off the bat, I like this one. I've recently purchased a fragrance called Passion Bois, and that has tangerine and rum in it, but it's totally different than this one. This one's really sweet. You get that citrus off the bat, but that citrus is anchored by a real sweetness. This one is a beast of a performer. I sprayed it on my skin a couple hours ago, and it's still kicking really strong. So opens up with that citrus grouping, and that's sort of bound by the hedione and really ties the top of the fragrance together. And once this one starts to dry down, that mate and tea and rum all congregate to give you this very appealing, almost Asian smelling style of fragrance. I would say this one is excellent. I really enjoy this one. Just looking at the notes, I didn't think this one was going to be a favorite of mine, but I find it to be very appealing. For me, it's an excellent first showing from this house. If you see the tangerine and the rum, both in this and the Frappam Passion Bois, this one is heavier, and I think this one's more appealing because it's a thicker scent and it really makes more use of the tangerine and booziness. The next one we're going to look at is this guy here. This one is called Canteride. Now, Antidote is obviously named after the cure to a certain disease or poison. This one is named off of canterides, which were ancient remedies made to boost a lover's vitality. The notes on this one are angelica seeds, caviar, bright leather, patchouli, benzoin, vanilla, and musk. So this one was one right now I'm not loving. I don't pick up the caviar. To me, this is mainly about a leather, vanilla, and benzoin fragrance. Now, that does not make it bad. I think they were definitely going for an aphrodisiac with this one. I could see this being a really good date fragrance. I don't think it's bad, but it's just not my thing, and I don't actually find it as technically impressive myself as Antidote, and I don't think it's as potent as Antidote. To me, this is just sort of a lighter leather fragrance with some vanilla. It's well done, it's well executed, but this one is nothing groundbreaking. It's not really going to make you take note, I don't think. So I don't love this one. The next one is the one that I was most interested in. And in Italian, I guess it's called Iniezione di Morfina, which means injection of morphine, obviously. And I guess it's nice to, I don't know you guys know this, but I was an opiate addict for a while. And I've been sober for, I think, now 3 years almost. And it's nice to be able to get a fix without fear of overdosing. The notes on this one are iris, rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, white musk, and vanilla. I think this one is a great scent. It's gorgeous. To me, it's very reminiscent of Bois d'Argent. But where I think Bois d'Argent is masculine, this one leads feminine. The florals are really dialed up. As soon as I smelled this one, I knew there was lily of the valley, I knew there was iris, and I knew there was vanilla in this one. I'd be really surprised if this one isn't their best seller in the United States. And I'll tell you something, being an opiate addict for a while, I have taken morphine, to be honest with you guys, and morphine was really calming. And that's sort of the feel I get from these super tranquil white flowers with a bit of vanilla and musk and the rose in there. It's a really calming, sort of relaxing, euphoric scent. It's excellently made. It has real power to it. It's neutral. It has a white brightness to it, tempered perfectly with just a little sweetness from the vanilla. This one's just amazingly done. It's really a masterpiece. I think this one is the best in show and shows the most skill, but we're going to move on now to my clear favorite, which is this guy, guys, and this one is called Tintura Spiritosa. Now, notes on this one are blackcurrant, nutmeg, hedione, black pepper, damask rose, tea, labdanum, musk, vanilla, and ambergris. Now, this one is inspired by, I guess, a certain type of medicine called the anti-neurasthenic, which is for fatigue and lack of motivation. It's supposed to enliven and invigorate you. This is just gorgeous. There is such beautiful fruit note in this one. The blackcurrant at the top is, to me, divine. It reminds me a lot of a fragrance called Fusion Sacré Louis that Bertrand Duchaufour did for Maz de Bacali. But that one has an incense note in it that turns a lot of people off, and there's really no, I mean, I know there's some resins here, I think labdanum, but you don't get that incense vibe. To me, this is really about a couple things. It's about fruit, the beautiful blackcurrant. It's about rose, a really nice rose. You guys know I don't like rose. A beautiful tea note, vanilla, and ambergris. It's really one of the best combinations I've ever smelled, honestly, and I don't know that I've said that too often on these scent safaris yet, about one of the fragrances so far being a favorite of mine that I've ever gotten across, and this one is really right there. It's right on my to purchase list. I'll definitely be getting a full bottle of this year. It's a wow scent for me. Smelling as many things as I smell every year, which is literally thousands of fragrances, it's hard for me to go wow, and this one wowed me. So it's beautiful. If there's one you guys were going to check out, I'd recommend this one, but I think the morphine and the antidote are both really good as well. And I think there's definitely going to be a lot of people that like Can't Deride. It's just not me. I'm just not one of them. So this is a great house. I'm really glad we got access to them in the United States. I highly recommend checking them out, ordering some samples from Twisted Lily, or if you're in New York, just going to Twisted Lily and checking them out. Internationally, they do have a website. I would get on these. These are really good fragrances. There's an obvious love of fragrance behind this house. There's a craft to everything they do, the bottles, the packaging. So yeah, I'm a fan, if you can't tell, of this house. So guys, hope you have enjoyed this episode of Scent Safari. We have more of these coming to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, maxmno@gmail.com, and we'll be back this weekend with more videos. Guys, you know what it is. My name is Maximilian, and I'm out.